you're not a star. Girl, imagine how you got this far. Why can't you see? Maybe it's because you're with me. Oh, do you see that part of me? You respect my advice. I'm appealing to you. Don't treat me like a fool. I'm appealing to you. Natural world. In the natural world. In the natural world. In the natural world. I have travelled a lot. I've played in quite a few different countries. I've played in Africa a lot, you know, in Ghana and Colombia, and going to Lithuania. Going to Lithuania was a very different experience for me. Going to Eastern Europe because. Well, basically, you know, I am used to going to countries where there are African people, really, more African. So to be the only, you know, black in the village, if you like, you know, the only black person there was quite a weird feeling. But they were really actually quite warm and they were very receptive. They kind of must have known that, you know, it was a musician who's coming, you know, to work there and you know, because a lot of people would look at you and stuff. I mean, it felt strange, but at the same time it was a very interesting experience, and they were very warm and very interested in the music, so it was very good. You imagine how you got this far. Why can't you see? Maybe it's because you're with me. There are similarities with nations like Africa and somewhere like Lithuania, because I mean I think the West, you know, first world sort of thing, and this kind of second world, third world thing, if you want, you know, the similarity of their folkloric music. It's very, you know, there is that same kind of feel, although it's a kind of completely different kind of culture. Police to kill my brothers, violence and brutality reign. Who's in, who's deep? My brother's life in a prison cell, been subjected to hell, trying to free himself from their life. Getting cries from a stupid, picking up the pieces of our lives. Put down the stress and the strife. We're picking up the pieces of our lives. Put down the stress and the strife. We're picking up. Yeah, we're picking up. I'm picking up. Yeah, I'm picking up love. My love. This day, create a box for us to live. We wanna kill our prophets. Sisters and brothers will rise, but not disguise what is truly wise. We got to show what is behind. Begin to love, begin to fight, begin to love each other. Picking up the pieces of our lives. Put down the stress and the strife. Picking up the pieces of our lives. Put down the stress and the strife. The influences, yeah, I think the influences do, where people are from is definitely affecting how the music sounds. I think we've all got, like, all of us from all over the world, different parts of the world, we've all got this common thing, which is jazz. You know, that it's African American music of jazz, and then we're bringing our own kind of elements into that, whether we're from Lithuania, whether we're from Russia, whether we're from Mozambique. You know, we're bringing our own, whether you're a black British person like me, bringing in kind of Caribbean elements, being a black British person, you know, like all those elements that affect me, you know, my parents being Caribbean, you know, different, you know, reggae, even dub music, you know, all these things do actually affect our music, although we're coming from the basis of being, you know, jazzers.
Raindrops that never fall on me, just teardrops there, all to see. Needing time to live my life, need to see the flowers growing so high. So live life, love life. Didn't want to see your smile anymore. Don't want to need to feel your touch no more. Needing time to live my life. I need to see the flowers growing so high. To live life, live it now. Got to live.
We've got two new members in our group. We have a guy who is from Mozambique, Elder Pack. And Trevor Antonio, who is a black British-born, well, actually half Gambian and half Caribbean musicians, and they're bringing that whole kind of African jazz element to the music. Those things with folkloric music, you know, for example, Vitas, who's from Lithuania, he's using an instrument called a ragus, and which is really, really similar to another instrument that I have seen in Ghana, which is a big horn, and a very, very similar sound. So you see these kind of, you make these connections with music, and I see these connections all the time when I work with different people from around the world.
When the autumn comes to call, golden brown for out to see, lay that carpet in front of me, green to red, little light comes to us all, Indian summer comes to fall, maturity is in golden way, passage of you, twilight years fall, stronger love to bring the golden brown leaf. Red, gold, and green, complete vision to see. Far as the eye can see, complete vision to see. Collecting visions as they fall, bringing the rays that lit the fall, bringing the light fast to us all. Our hopes and our joys, replenishing the stars. Our hearts are joys. Passage of you, when twilight years fall, strong of love to bring us golden brown leaves. Red, gold, and green, complete vision to see. Far as the eye can see, complete vision to see. They fall, complete vision they fall, bringing the rays that lead the fall. just probabilities.
Collecting visions as they pass, bringing the rays that build a fire, bringing the light back to us all. Our hopes and our joys, replenishing the stars, our hearts are with our joy. Message of youth and twilight years far, strong light to bring us golden brandy, red golden breeze, lovely visions to see. Far as the eye can see, lovely visions to see. Yet apart, conflicting visions as they pass, bringing the rays that bring the fire, bringing the light past through us. Our hopes and our joy, replenishing the stars. Our hearts, our hopes, our joys. Our hearts, our hopes, our joys. The bottom, 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 bottom. Bottom, 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 bottom. Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, the bottom. Yeah, the bottom.
This is an original set. This music, it's original music that myself have written and Vladimir Miller has mostly penned, the music. So we're bringing quite a lot. It's quite personal. A lot of the songs are actually quite personal, and then, you listen to the lyrics.
Containing secrets of tender look, bringing faces to those places. Reaching out for signs of hope, telling stories I was told, bringing faces to those places.
Where do I get my inspirations from for writing lyrics? From everyday life, from my experiences, from things that I see, from, politics. Life and politics do affect me, I do like, singing about kind of quite serious things. I like singing a love song, but I quite like, thinking about Malcolm X sometimes, or different people that that I look up to. And so I like to bring those elements to my music as well.
A tangled web of comfort, what do you see? Open your eyes, now you can see. You wanna be lost in this pretty debris. Neither must we now lose the key.
Are you feeling? Are you
Obsessed by warring parties.
Are you feeling?
Are you
I think I wrote that song because I wanted to say something about loving yourself, because I think you, as a black person, you live in this country, and you are a minority, but you know you live in this torn sort of situation of you know, myself, I have a Derby accent. I'm from the Midlands. I'm from Derby, but yet you know, you look at you and they think, but you African, you Caribbean, you know, and that whole thing, and people making you feel the whole way the media is, you know, black is bad, white is good, and all those things are all the time being projected. So I wanted to write something to kind of say, no, actually, we've got to love ourselves, and we've got to move through this and see through it. So that's why I wrote that song, really, as a bit of an empowerment song, empowerment for myself, because sometimes, gosh, you need to remind yourself, because when you're getting knocked like that every day, it's not easy.
You got to learn to love yourself before you start to learn to love anybody else. You got to learn to love yourself before you start to learn to love anybody else. You got to step out of the dark into the light. I'm a soul surviving winner. I no longer feel so bitter. In the darkness of the night, I've come to realize. Let my sister hold my hand. Let my father understand. Turn towards my mother. Be a shoulder for my brother. You got to learn to love. You got to learn to turn away from the hate and lies that feed us every day. You got to learn to turn away from the hate and lies that feed us every day. You got to get up off your knees onto your feet, whether woman, man, or child. You hand. Will my father understand? Turn toward my mother, be a shoulder for my brother. You got to learn to love. You got to learn and turn away from the hate and lies that feed us every day. If we learn to love ourselves, we don't have to hurt anybody else. My sister, hold my hand. My father, understand. Turn toward my mother. Be a shoulder for my brother. You got to learn to love. Oh yeah, you got to learn to love. You got to learn to love. Got to learn to love.
Yeah, during the set, I was singing some Yoruba songs, a language from Nigeria, and they're special orishas. I mean, they go back years. They go back 500 years. You can hear the same songs maybe slightly differently in Brazil. You can hear the same songs, slightly differently in Trinidad. You can hear the same songs in Africa today, in Yoruba. So this is kind of my version of it, and thinking of my ancestors.
true.